Some really nice piaffe and passage in his Grand Prix test. That's the straight technical test. And Susie Huvenars at sea has rung the bell. Jeremy's signal. The music begins. Proceeding from the halt, a mark already being allocated by the judges. There is a mark for the entrance and first halt and the final halt. Jeremy doing a good job there. Proceeding in passage, good rhythm, into the piaffe. Proceeding in passage and out again in passage. So quite good elevation, and the horse finding strength for a young horse, stepping pretty well under the weight. Small loss of balance there. We saw him almost proceed in trot, but back into the passage for another piaffe. And out either on the turn, or perhaps there was a small sideward movements in the piaffe. Perhaps better to be a little clear. That might not have been absolutely planned. And into the extended trot, change for the music, and highlighting the extended trot, that black tail flying and the feathers. Could be a little more to the contact, a little more over the top line, but Jeremy getting some good lengthening of stride. Little misunderstanding here. The horse should be proceeding in the passage game, but unfortunately a couple of counter strides now. Trot half pass to the left, forward, sidewards. The horse crossing, but still maintaining the forward. Change of hand, now back to the right. Not quite as much elasticity to the right. So into the extended trot again. Could be a little more up behind there, and back to the passage. Very clear passage now. We saw in the half passes a little bit extra cadence one way and less the other, which is making it not as clear. And going for the top marks, it's better to really make a difference. The passage be a much slower tempo than the trot. And there we hear the faster tempo in the music from the piaffe passage into the extended trot down the centre line, and transition now to collected walk. Ideally, for a really high mark in the collected walk, we'd like to see the horse stepping into his prints, clear forebeat. This horse stepping over his prints in collected walk, so Jeremy needing now in the extended walk to make a much longer step, hind feet stepping well ahead of where the front feet have been. Keeping to the contact, walking through his body, releasing from the wither, stretching forward, and with the music, transition to the collected canter. Very manly appearance and riding well to the music. Canter half pass to the left. Good elevation. Could be perhaps even more elastic. Canter half pass back to the right. Young horse, new to Grand Prix, and fairly straight in that change. There's been recent clarification in the requirements that the flying change at the end of the half pass, or here at the end of an extended canter, should definitely be included in the technical marks for that movement. Beautifully done, quite nicely back to collection, but unfortunately changing behind and then losing the canter altogether in the left canter pirouette. So unfortunately for Jeremy, some deductions, a movement with a coefficient of ×2, so costly mistake. 2 time changes, fairly straight. And accurate. The 2 time changes, Jeremy wisely choosing the most straightforward of lines, as is performed in the test. The judges also coming to a mark for a degree of difficulty and movements which are of the same difficulty as in the test are around the 7 out of 10 degree of difficulty. A little bit large, the pirouette that time at the end of the extended canter, but Jeremy playing safe his left pirouette after extended canter, losing the correct lead into the one-time changes. So putting the canter exercises very much together in a sequence. So extended canter, pirouette, tempi changes, extended canter, pirouette, and off again with tempi changes. And the canter pirouette this time right in front of the judge at C. Could have been a little more centered. The second last and last jumps just stepping out a bit with the right hind. And the extended canter. Good elevation and really covering the ground there. Coming back fairly early, and a little interruption. Could have been more fluent. There was a walk step or two before the trot. Oh, I'm sorry, the passage. So again, better to leave nothing to doubt. Sorry. And into the passage. Final holds.